Hey everyone, today handmade Christmas ornaments. Let's create these beautiful winter birds. And by the way, if you're new here, I'm Tanya. And if you're returning, welcome back. And I do hope that you all like, share, and subscribe. DIY number 1, Sweet Christmas Bird Trio. Let's start out by sketching a really simple shape on some cream colored felt. And I've got 2 layers of felt because we're going to glue these together and leave a tiny little opening where I can put some pillow stuffing in there. And everyone, these could not have been simpler. I think you'll really enjoy creating these, so I hope you give them a try. Now I decided to just do 3 shapes, and I just wanted 3 different types of little birds. And these turn out so beautiful when we add these really pretty little gems onto them. Now, once I get these cut out, I'm just going to make sure I got everything taped together. And then, like I said, I stuff each one of them lightly just to give them a little bit of thickness. Now, I picked up my felt at Hobby Lobby, but they do have felt, of course, at most of the craft stores. And I'm going to be using the felt in a couple of the DIYs today. Now, I just took some hot glue after I got those stuffed and just glued it shut, and it sealed up great with the felt. I'm going to take and cut out these simple little wings, and then I add some little greenery there for the tails of the birds. And I wanted to put the little wings on there so we could dress those up with some of the gems that I was telling you about. Now, I took that snowflake that I got at Dollar Tree, very soft plastic, so it works wonderful for you to be able to cut out the beaks for our birds. So keep that in mind if you see those snowflakes. And I had some little stick pins that I did for the eyes. And then here I'm just taking a little mitten that I had picked up at Dollar Tree, and I cut it in half and just made a simple little cap to go on the birds. And then I just top it off with one of those tiny little pom-poms, and it made the perfect little winter hat. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you like to decorate with the little birds on your Christmas tree. That is something that I have always enjoyed doing, and I love the woodlands theme. So if you enjoy that, let me know in the comments so I can create some more of those designs. Now you can see I decided to use that greenery, like I said, to put on there for the tails. And I added some little stick pin eyes, and I'm going to be taking that snowflake that I turned into a little beak, and I had to touch mine up with a little bit more paint. Now on this one, I'm going to put the wings down the front like she would be looking straight at you. And I tried to do each one of these so they would have a little bit different shape. But while we're putting this together, I'll tell you, we're going to be taking some of the small little tiny grapevine wreaths that you get like in the mini tree section. And I'm just going to cut those in half, and we're going to make like what would look like a little nest for these birds. Now we'll finish this one up by adding some wings onto this one. And then we're going to start doing some of the little decorations on these. Now, everyone, I went to Dollar Tree, and it's in the section where they have all of the little rub-on transfers and those little gems. And these are a really nice thing to look for, and they are actually very sticky. And I just wanted to put these right down like the breast part of the bird. And when you hang these on the tree, everyone, they really sparkle and look so pretty with the Christmas lights. And I got those other little beads also at Dollar Tree in the Crafter Square section. And I just thought that made these look so Christmassy, and they're really fun to create also. And I just decided to take mine and decorate the wings and, like I said, down the breast part of the bird. And it was just enough to give a cute little design. And then I did put that little bead right on the top of each one of them's hats. And then I put these really pretty little ribbon hangers. And everyone, look how adorable these little birds turned out. These could not be cuter. You can see them kind of sparkling. And of course, sitting in that little grapevine wreath that I cut in half made them look like they were in a little bird's nest. So let me know if you like this one in the comments below and if you're going to give it a try. DIY number 2 is the Christmas Cardinals. I'm going to be sketching out just a shape of a cardinal. And everyone, you can slow this down. This is just one of the shapes that I've liked to use over the years. And it's very simple. And it just has a very few parts to it. And it makes adorable little cardinal ornaments for your Christmas tree. And you can see it's just the main body, the tail, and a couple of wings. And then I just kind of sketch in the little black part of the feathering around the face. And we'll be doing the same thing with the female cardinal and just rounding off the bottom of it a little bit. But everyone, these turned out adorable, so I do hope that you enjoy these also. Now, once I get everything adjusted and kind of get it the size that I want it to be, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out my pattern that I created. And then we're going to use some of the darker red. And that's just my personal preference. They have the bright color of the red felt also. But I kind of like that one that is like a dark red color. And I just think that looks pretty with the decor that I like to use during the holidays. Now you can see what I did there. I just rounded off the female just a little bit because I just wanted her to have a different type of shape. And you were able to use the same wings. And I'm going to go ahead and use my pattern and just lay it on top of there and start cutting out my little felt bodies for the birds. Now, I did use the Gorilla Hot Glue to glue all of this on, and like I said, it held just fine. And the felt is really easy to work with, so if you've not made ornaments out of the felt, definitely give that a try because I enjoy doing that every year, just creating some. And you can really dress them up. Now, I decided to create the female cardinal today, and I was going to do 2 of the red ones, but I just thought it would be fun to see if I could create this one. And I think she turned out really pretty. Now, once I get everything glued together, we'll go ahead and start adding a few of the accents to this one. I do lightly stuff these a little bit. I remember doing that. Just a little bit of the pillow stuffing in there. And it just makes them raise up just enough that it gives the ornament just a little bit of bulk to it. And that's the one thing about working with that felt. It glues together so well. So you can really create some fun designs using this. But you'll have to let me know in the comments if you like to create the little cardinals to put on your tree. I just think they're one of the best little winter birds, and I love it when we have so many of them that we can watch in the snow. I always like to take that little screwdriver and press that down. Now I'm using those same beads that I was using before, and I just love these. They're so easy to work with for the little eyes. And once I get those on there, I'm just going to take a piece of greenery and just pop it right on there. I'm going to do the same thing to Mr. Cardinal. And now we're going to be able to start adding just a few little embellishments. Now, I got my grapevine wreaths out because I really like those. And I thought I would just take some music notes and glue to the back side of this. And then kind of glue that behind the cardinals. And I think it made just a really pretty little ornament. I did put a piece of my felt on the back just to kind of cover that up and clean it up around the back side there. Now I'm just going to glue this on to the back part, and that kind of gave me a place to attach everything. I added one of my little homespun ribbon bows that I had in my craft stash, and I love to use that this time of year. And then I had another little bow that I'm going to be adding on to the wreath. And then I picked up some of this. It's table scatter, and they had it at Hobby Lobby, and it was tiny little snowflakes you can see there. And they were perfect. They're a plastic, but they didn't melt or anything. And I just thought that brightened this design up, just adding a few of these all around. And I thought that really made it pretty once I got it hanging up on the little Christmas tree. Once I get all of these things glued on, I'm going to go ahead and create a little hanger to go on the back part of this. But everyone, if you haven't found those little scatters, they were not in the Christmas section. They were more over in the section where they have like all those little plastic table decor in Hobby Lobby, and they've got several little fun things you can use there. But everyone, look how adorable these are on the tree. I thought these little cardinals turned out so cute, and I am enjoying having them for this holiday season to decorate with. So let me know if you're going to give these a try. Now for DIY number 3, Christmas Snowbirds. Now everyone, this one was messy, but it was fun. Here's some of the Easter eggs that I had from spring. And these are the foam ones that come on a rope strand. And I'm cutting that at an angle, and I cut the top piece at an angle. And you can see when I get these glued on, it makes the perfect shape of a bird. And I decided to do this one kind of standing up like he'd be looking at you. But everyone, get those eggs out. They make perfect little birds for your holiday season, and you can paint them, you can add things to them like I'm going to do, but just a great little bird body. Now I'm going to paint these white because I'm going to be adding white feathers to these, and I didn't want any of the little speckles to show through, so I just quickly put a coat of white paint on here and touched them a dab with my white chalk paint. Now first, before I start painting them, I'm going to take these little wood pieces that I picked up at Michael's, and I just cut a shape that would look like a beak and pop those in there. Those little wood pieces, I think they're made out of that balsa wood. It's a very soft wood, so it was really easy to cut the shape that you needed with your scissors, so keep that in mind. Now here are some of the little feathers that I picked up, and I think I did get these at Hobby Lobby also. And everyone, I made such a mess. It looked like a pillow fight in my craft work area when I was creating these birds. Once I get that paint on there, I ended up putting some tacky glue, and that's how I'm going to get these to stick. And I really painted a heavy coat of tacky glue on the bird before I started adding the feathers. But everyone, you can just take and trim these off, and you can just kind of start putting the feathers right on the bird and just kind of press lightly. It will stick to your fingers just a little bit, but just keep working with it. But everyone, these are so cute. I think these might have been my favorite. I thought these looked like just birds that had been just in the snow, and I just thought they were adorable when I get them done. Now, once I do that and get them all covered, I'm just going to add a little feathered tail, and we're going to be decorating these up. Now I do go in and I went ahead and finished that second one because I did the same process to it. And I'm just going to trim off all the little hairs sticking out. And then that kind of made it start taking more of the shape of the bird. And you can still press that down because that tacky glue will dry kind of slow. So you can keep pressing your feathers in till it really takes on the shape. Took some more of my little beads and popped those on there for the eyes. I got those in the bead section at Hobby Lobby. I took one of those noses again that I used from the wood, like I said, and I do the snowflakes or the wood for the nose of the birds. And it makes perfect little beaks. using another one of those little grapevines, and I decided to set this little bird right in there. And then I wanted to add some more greenery, and I really love these picks. They look like pine, and you can get those at Dollar Tree. I think those are new this year. And then I just had some of the little pitberry type things that I was going to add in. I really wanted gold. And this is some of the snowflakes that I had picked up. And I used that in my last video. I'll leave that linked in the description for you. And I just wanted to add a little bit of the homespun fabric. And I just made a really cute little piece to tie around the neck area there. And I thought this little design was coming together to be so adorable. Added a few more little sprigs of greenery, another snowflake to the second one. And I'm going to end up making a really pretty ribbon hanger for this. And I love this. I had never done this before with that big ribbon. Look how beautiful that turned out, everyone. But that's it for today's DIYs. I will be back with you next week with lots more new Christmas DIYs for you. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. And I do hope that you all like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon.